some PlayStation-themed downloadable content.
PS5.
Let's kick things off with the biggest announcement we have not talked about yet. Right at the end of the show, we got a very brief taste of the sequel to 2018's excellent God of War reimagining. Along with the Omega symbol, we've come to know for Kratos, the teaser of Ragnarok is coming. Aaron, are you ready for Dad Simulator 2.0?
Yeah, I'm ready for this. But the one thing I like about this news is also the fact that they're going to have the original God of War on the PlayStation Plus collection.
Yes.
So it allows for people to, if they haven't been caught up to this popular series, they can still go back and play, and then it'll make it a little more of an interesting experience. I mean, because listen, we have all the time. We're stuck inside pretty much most of the time anyway. So it's good that they're bringing it back for people to try out.
Yeah, boy. It's just one of those things, this game series, that it's cool to see where it started in terms of just a hack and slash to now the focus on story, the focus on lore, and I love that this is just a tease. So now everyone can start salivating for that first trailer that comes out that gives you a little bit of an insight there.
Vikings are the new dark and gritty.
Yeah. Santa Monica Studios too, just killing it.
Yes.
And they're, again, PlayStation.
All right. Before Dark Souls exploded in popularity and became shorthand for "this game is hard," there was Demon Souls. The criminally underappreciated RPG became a cult classic. But by the time the Soulsborne genre was even coined as a term, it was largely out of mind for most gamers. But now, it's getting a ground-up remaster.
Ooh.
Emma, are you excited to get your hands on the new, old Souls game?
You know me, I love a good remake.
Nice.
I actually am legitimately really excited about this. I remember they showed a little bit of this at the earlier PlayStation event that happened a few months ago. And then to see the trailer for this and really get a sense of what the gameplay was gonna be like I saw it and I went, man, this looks like it's a Souls game, but I feel like I could do it and I won't just die all the time. Also, it looks like you can block.
I feel like I can't do it. I've played enough Souls games and Bloodborns to know that I am trash at this game, but these are one of the most exciting titles to watch at Awesome Games Done Quick. They're some of the best speedruns you'll ever see, and just in general, like the memes and all the things that come from this genre of games makes them really special in the gaming world.
Yeah, really fun. All right, look, those other games are exciting, but did anyone actually expect the "what are you buying" guy to make a return? That line alone is why this is my game of the show, outside of Final Fantasy. But really, Resident Evil Village, AKA Resident Evil 8. See what they did with the logo there?
So smart, I love it.
It's so smart, I love it. It's got a brand new trailer showing off more of the vibe that we're gonna get from the upcoming horror game. Now, Jimmy, you're not so much into horror games, are you?
I will say that the script said, "Jimmy, you're a baby," when it comes to playing horror games. I was really hoping you would call me a baby because I think that's really funny. I will probably play this because I loved Resident Evil on, I don't know if you all remember, but you could play it on the Wii and it had motion controls for the first time.
Oh my God.
So you could actually aim, and
Dude.
the fact that it has the "what are you buying" guy in it makes me really excited. So I will probably play it.
Okay.
Maybe we'll stream it. Degon, you now scream together?
Yeah, maybe. Aaron, what are your thoughts?
I'm looking forward to this. I mean, I'm a fan of Resident Evil overall, considering it was so instrumental in terms of setting the precedent for modern day survival horror video games. And also on top of it too, this one has apparently more combat and exploration, which I like. And another thing is, with the new PS5, there is going to be haptic feedback. And then we're also seeing how 3D audio is now becoming a major component that's being focused on for the future consoles and future games. So that's just going to only add more to it. So probably there's gonna be a lot more screaming from Jimmy and Degon moving forward.
Yeah.
In 3D.
I know you guys can't see it, but my hands are sweaty just thinking about this game. I don't like these scary games. But a game that I do like is Deathloop, and it may have gotten it delayed into next year, but that wasn't gonna stop Arcane from giving us a taste of that sweet, sweet murder sim gameplay.
Yeah.
The developer gave us an idea to how the shooter will play, including figuring out ways to murder its many targets in one single swoop. Aaron, how are you vibing with the look of Deathloop in action?
I'm liking the trailer. It's very unique. And I mean, I'm a big FPSer, and the fact that it's like a combo of like the likes of Hitman plus having these travel bending reality abilities to it, I think I'm really interested. But also for me, it's not just about shooting, it's also about like the storyline. And we got a little bit of a tidbit of it. So I'm curious to see like what that mission storyline will be for this specifically.
Yeah. It's got like We Happy Few meets BioShock vibes too, so I'm all for it. All right, well, let's get back to Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War.
Call Ops, Cold War.
Blah, blah, blah. We've been talking about for a few weeks now, and we will continue to talk about blah, blah, blah. But yesterday, we got our first look at the single-player campaign gameplay of blah, blah, blah. As you can see on the screen, it was fast, frantic, it involved a lot of explosions. It involved like a sweet RC car blowing up a plane. And you know, as any good Call of Duty game, it should have lots of blowy explosion things happening. So Digon, did this first look at the campaign do anything for you?
Oh, absolutely. I look at that guy and he like is like, all right, snipe this guy, end of the mission. And like this thing, and then you hit the person, I'm like, that guy messed up, right? Like this shouldn't happen, right? I can't wait to play and then just hit it, and then we go home after like the first minute of the scene, right? But no. I'm sure it's like, oh no, it's you have to do this. They accidentally missed. It does seem interesting. I can't wait to see. Anytime you get to see Woods and Mason as names in the game, I get super excited because of storytelling. We've already seen President in there, Robert Redford lookalike in there. I just get me this game, please. I just waiting for it.
Also, I have to say, once again, we haven't really been talking so much about the PlayStation controller, going back to haptic feedback as well, and how that is going to be implemented into this with the different reactions to the guns and the feeling in the controller when it comes to different guns you use and different moments that happen, just like there. Like, you go and kill somebody, goes, ah, and then you feel in the controller, right? So I'm actually excited for the campaign mode with, I'm really excited for the campaign mode when it comes especially to the haptic feedback. And also, let's not forget, the alpha weekend is coming.
Oh, yes.
Black Ops Cold War multiplayer as well. So it's a good 1-2 punch that's coming from this.
FNAF is back. Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach was briefly teased during the show.
I just got it, FNAF.
Keeping in the theme of the previous games in the series, Security Breach definitely features some jump scares, which are perpetrated by animatronic animals, but that's about all we know right now. Jimmy, one more horror game. How you feeling about it, you baby?
I'm feeling like a baby. Oh, this is scary. Five Nights at Freddy's, this game, like it or not, has a massive cultural impact.
Oh, yeah.
Just look at YouTubers like Markiplier and so many other people that have played these games to massive appeal. And I think just for that alone, it should be notable, and it should be something that we follow. Because to me, I still don't fully understand and grasp why people love these games so much. But it's a very real thing, and I think it's really neat to see a horror game take such a massive cultural, like, sort of everyone knows about it.
Yes.
And typically, right, you talk to someone about Silent Hill, they're like, oh, that movie? And you're like, oh, no. But Five Nights at Freddy's, everyone knows about it.
Yeah, as you say, Jimmy, you can't undervalue the cultural significance of Five Nights at Freddy's and just the imagery of it. It immediately, and I like horror games, but it immediately, like, makes my skin crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the haptics and the 3D sound of the Five Nights at Freddy's of the future.
Digon, another game for us to play.
Too scary, too scary.